So our bear hunt started about an hour ago. We got the two stars here, Ryan Lampers, Jeff Lusk.
Well, we got to cross a river first off, and we're going to kind of stay low on the hill because there's not a lot of green up top. We're going to kind of glass a couple of different meadows because we stink already. It's first day. Yeah, we were in this spot last year. Every rock was flipped. There's a lot of bears early, and we're a little earlier than we were last year. So
we're gonna head down with a boat and then do a treacherous river crossing. They say the water's a little high. We'll see when we get there. But this could be fun. Let the adventures begin. How do you feel about our prospects?
Oh, we're solid. We're solid. This is not sketchy at all, is it?
It's only sketchy if something bad goes on. Oh, are you in?
Grab my leg, grab my leg.
That was a cluster. Uh-oh.
Shoot.
Well, you got a little wet. Not too bad. One guy got really wet.
Put your bag in the bottom of the boat, they said.
I'm actually pretty dry myself.
Ryan's dry because he was the driver and made it that way. Lusk sacrificed himself for the team and deserves a Medal of Honor.
I did try to jump out so it didn't tip, and it didn't tip.
We'll dry out and then get up this hill. We gotta cross. Climb up this face. We're just sitting here glassing, and we had some bighorn sheep come up behind us. It's pretty legit when you're looking for bears and you got bighorn sheep 100 yards from you. It's when you know you're in some rugged country. Lampers spotted a big old bear. Pretty sweet, just walking across the meadow. You can see him with your naked eye. Yes, we see a bear. He's on the other side of the river. So that's kind of frustrating, but that bear is looking like he might walk in range. So he's on the other side of the river, but if we can drop him from this side.
You'd have to cross the river to get him.
Dude, he looks like he might feed right up to that lip. I don't know. With bears, you just don't know. They just wander all over. All right, let's do it. He just swam the river toward us. We're gonna go kill him. That bear gave me the slip. I don't know where he is. I'm gonna slip down here. I had him at 200 yards. I set up the rifle. I just didn't get settled in time to fire off a shot, and then he went around some rocks. I thought he'd pop out the other side, and he didn't, so maybe he's right there. Maybe not, I don't know. Day one of the hunt.
Day one of the hunt. We got the Seek outside Aeolus, and this is the Dyneema. It's light, it's 12 ounces. Trucker poles.
Pretty comfy.
Big, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
I am gonna run that solo this year a lot.
Running the Steri pin. This is pretty cool, check it out. Can you see the blue light?
Yeah.
Just sterilizing the water. It's real reflective in this stainless steel container. It probably double kills everything, you know? All right, we're off. Morning day 2, and we're headed back to the top. That bear from last night went up here, we think right through the saddle.
Just not very lush. It's just, without that salad, we're gonna have a tough time finding them. I think slow playing all this whole draw all the way up, we'll see them if they're in here. I just remember the top end of this, that right side, that may be greener than it is down here. We are coming up the same canyon that we came up last year, and we saw a lot of bears in here last year. Problem is, it's not as green, so not seeing a whole lot of rocks flipped yet. But we're just kind of slow going up this thing. We're gonna climb to the top and peek into the other side, but really slow. Glass and everything. Haven't seen anything. We're gonna cover country till we start finding little pockets where we're finding bears. So these first couple days may be a little slow, but we'll dial it in. So we just climbed about, I don't know, maybe 3,000 feet to get up here, just to sneak a peek into this basin. And no sooner did we get here, threw the glass up, immediately picked up a bear sleeping in a tree, way up, probably 45 feet up this tree. And you kind of see its paw hanging off that far side. Ran up this ridge a bit to get a better look, picked up another bear, bedded about 200 yards in the grass to the left of that. And I just picked up a third walking up the hill on the far side. So this basin's pretty loaded, but it's got like the most green that we've found. And we find green, we find bears. I think we got a crack at a good bear in here, so that's where we're at. We got some weather. I think we got our way to get down. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little dicey, but I think it'll get us within range. He looks pretty fat. I mean, he's just out cold right now sleeping, but
Let's rock and roll.
let's go get him. We got a lot of elevation to go down, and we're gonna have to come back up no matter what. So we're gonna dump and get light, hopefully pack a bear out. We're gonna tarp it because there's a few dark clouds around, and it looks like in places it's raining, and it comes in fast. So we've been burned before by not tarping it, so we're gonna tarp it. Hate to come back to wet everything, so I'll try to get down this. Let's maybe try to, if we can't, yeah, if we have to drop down one side or another, we will. First saw him, he was like just in that timber right there, right? If we can get to this next ridge, we got a nice close shot. Let's go back, down. No, we're probably about 400 yards out from him, I think. Looks like we can cut about 100 at least off, so we should have a pretty close shot. Holy cow, dude. He's huge. This back is like... I need to get up here.
Wow.
Dude, you see the size of that thing?
There was literally just an earthquake when he fell over.
Wow, man. Oh, holy smokes, man. Oh, we finally got one out of here.
There's a lot of miles in here for that bear.
That was 2 years to get that big boy out of here.
Way to be patient, man.
I don't know if I can be that patient.
He looks like
He's
a
sitting there
bus,
pumping
man. He's
past
so
him.
fat. That's a big bear. We're gonna eat good tonight. This is gonna be the hardest pack out.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Well, let's see. We dropped from 67 to 5205, and he's another 200 probably. 200.
How does that feel?
Feels good.
That's a beautiful bear.
I had cotton mouth. I had to put a
Oh my god.
cinnamon stick in my mouth, but oh man, what a hoss. That's a true hog leg right there, man.
One shot.
We knew there'd be a big one.
Man. He just dropped.
We knew there'd be a big boy in here.
This is one hell of a deal. So we gotta go. How many thousand feet up is that?
It's gonna be about 16 to 1700 vertical.
From down there, you think?
Yeah, in about 500 feet.
In rocks.
Quarter mile.
We convinced Brian to come up to this, to gain, what, 3,000 feet vertical to get up into here, hoping we would see something in this beautiful valley. We've got, it's about the greenest valley we've found. And when we first saw that one in the tree, we thought, why is he up a tree? There's got to be we're just like throwing out theories, but there's got to be a monster in that valley that ran him up that tree, right? And then Jeff spots this giant, and sure enough, he stayed bedded for hours in the same place, allowed us to get down to here, 280 yards.
Hour and 37 minutes, like I said.
We just spot that dude.
Dang,
Bedded. Nice.
that is awesome.
Saw him. He looked like
A black
a
stone.
black stump, but he had feet, it looked like. But you see those all the time.
And you just see a little
And I was
head
like,
movement.
man, it's got to be a bear. And I started counting down from 10. And then he goes, and I was like, oh, that's a big bear.
I heard Jeff say, and I could tell it because it was his excited voice. He's like, Ryan, big bear. I could tell just by the tone of his voice, like he saw something good.
All I saw was a big sway belly.
Yeah.
And that bear yesterday was big, but he didn't have a big
He
sway belly.
was long,
He was long, but he was
little head, but
even.
like a polar bear. This one looks like a bus. He's been eating good.
I don't think he even wintered. I think he just.
He looks like he's been eating Twinkies and Wonder Bread, but
We got a lot.
there's no bait piles back here.
Man, if you had a big pile back here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm rolling.
Look at the feet on that thing. Wow. Huh. That is awesome.
It's a really nice bear, dude.
Yeah. Big butterball. Look at the quads on that thing. That is some fat, eh? Little. Look at that noggin, man. Ah. Just so different than that other bear.
The other bear was long.
Yeah.
That still got that crease in the head there.
Yeah.
Pretty, man. It's got a nice lush coat.
Look at that. He's got big feet.
Yeah, he does. Nice bear, dude.
Boy. Man. Pretty good coat. Weighs a little bit. Rough, but he's got a set, doesn't he? Look at that, how wide he is.
Well, full packs, full of bear. I think it was smart to leave our camp up there.
Yeah.
I never
So.
want to bring our camp down here, ever,
No.
ever.
Never.
So we gotta hike up this, which is nothing. What did you say it was? Like
1750 to where we were, elevation gain. But we got, just to get out with load, I think we'll be pushing 1850, 1900 of elevation gain from here to there. So, and it's only 3/4 of a mile, just to tell you how steep it is. Through rocks.
The rocks are the best part. This is it's gonna be a good grind. I don't think we're gonna get there by dark. Oh. Yeah. I don't know if we'll feel like cooking bear meat by the time we're out of here, but
how far are we from the top? 500 more feet? Nice. Look at that. Just crazy country. We might get there before dark, boys.
we're almost there, man. We're almost there. 150 feet up and we're good. That was a grind, wasn't it?
Steep grind.
Yeah.
Just glad there's 3 of us.
I'm looking forward to some bear.
Oh, me
I
too,
think we're
man.
gonna get up there in time.
We're gonna get a fire going,
And
some butter, some seasoning,
I got Johnny's.
and we're gonna eat our bellies full of bear tonight, so we don't have to pack all that all the way back to our base camp.
So all we have to eat is about 70 pounds of meat tonight. We're good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Got some bear fat. Put that in the jet boil. Render a little bear fat. Make some nuggets. Dude, it doesn't get any better.
Summit.
To the top. Made it before dark. That's impressive.
It's bear meat time.
Bear meat.
Looking forward to that.
Some hot emergency.
Washing.
No, not even any sweat. on
Oh,
these
I'm
3.
sweating. It's a little moist around the eyes.
There's some sweat there.
There were those tears.
Those are sweat tears.
We made it.
We did. Feels good, man. And the best part is we get a camp right here, right on the top. It's gonna be great.
Eating bear tonight.
Wake up and glass, all that. Probably down in the hole again. Right now, I just got a big fatty piece from my bear. Even though this is a spring bear, this guy is fat. He's just got tons of fat on him. So I'm cutting up little cubes of fat, and I've got a really slow burning jet boil, the Minimo. So it fans down pretty low. And I'm gonna render some bear fat back here and use that grease to fry up this meat. And I can't believe how much fat is on this spring bear. As the fat leaches out of this, the grease leaches out of this, you end up with these little like crispies, and you end up just kind of straining those off and then dumping just really small pieces of bear meat in there so it cooks fast. And yeah, it's just like these little crispy nuggets when you're all done, like a deep fryer, like a backcountry deep fryer. So usually do this with fall bears because there's just so much fat, but this one you could actually render a pretty good amount of fat off of.
Pot of bear grease.
deep fryer in the backcountry. Remember old Daniel Boone?
One of the uses for it, Brian, rub it on your bald head, and it makes your hair grow.
You're such an a-hole.
Is it a wives' tale, or is it true? I don't know. That is a bowl full of goodness. It's hot.
That is hot. Just whipping out the spoon.
It was one of my daughter's favorites. Just nuggets.
It actually tastes like deer
It does.
fried venison.
If you had venison in here, you probably wouldn't be able to tell
Chew
it
it?
apart. Yeah, it'd be tougher. Venison would be. That's good.
It's
And
good
that's
too.
why I like this jet boil. You can't do that with most jet boils because most jet boils will torch it. This one you can simmer it down to just a light orange
It's a
flame.
mini mo.
Jet boil mini mo.
Yeah, it works
Using
with
it.
dehydrated meals way better.
Using it for years, yeah, you can just simmer stuff and rehydrate foods really well.